In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve given equation. In order to solve this, I'm going to use a plus b power of 3 equals a cubed plus 3 times a squared b plus 3 times a b squared plus b cubed. Another relationship I'm going to use is a plus b times a minus b equals a squared minus b squared. Since we have a radical in the left hand side, so then we are going to cube them in the left hand side in order to remove radical. Then we are also going to cube them on the right hand side. When you cube them, I'm going to use a plus b cube relationship. So the very first term, I'm going to treat this one as a, second term as b. So first term, when you cube them, we have n plus square root of n squared plus 8 plus 3 times third root of n plus square root of n squared plus 8. We have a square, so we are going to have another one, n plus square root of n squared plus 8. Then followed by a b, which is n minus square root of n squared plus 8. Now, third term can be 3 times ab squared. So similarly, we have 3 times third root of n plus square root of n squared plus 8. Then we have square of b. So we are going to have n minus square root of n squared plus 8 times n minus square root of n squared plus 8. Then lastly, we have b cubed. So it should be n as square root of n squared plus 8. This should be equal to 8 power of 3 on the right hand side. Then I think we can just simplify this expression as square root of n squared plus 8 minus square root of n squared plus 8 can be cancelled out. Then I think we have n and n, so you have 2n. Then another one is we have n plus square root of n squared plus 8 and minus square root of n squared plus 8. So we are going to use a plus b times a minus b relationship. So this will end up in having square minus n squared plus 8. Similarly, we have n plus square root of n squared plus 8 times n minus square root of n squared plus b. So this should be also n squared minus n squared plus 8. This relationship is going to be negative 8. This should be also negative 8. Then I think we can just further simplify this relationship as 2n plus 3 times third root of negative 8 times n plus square root of n squared plus 8 plus 3 times third root of negative 8 times n minus square root of n squared plus 8. This should be equal to 8 power of 3 on the right hand side. Now, to further simplify this, I think we have to find out third root of negative 8. So we have third root of negative 8 can be negative 2. So same thing in here. We can continue to write equation as 2 times n plus 3 times, we have negative 2 can be out. So we have third root of n plus square root of n squared plus 8. Similarly, we have 3 times negative 2 out times third root of n minus square root of n squared plus 8. This should be equal to 8 power of 3. So I think we can use 3 times negative 2. 3 times negative 2 can be used as a common factor. We can take this out. So we have 2n plus 3 times negative 2 can be negative 6. So then we can take third root of n plus square root of n squared plus 8 plus we have third root of minus square root of n squared plus 8. This should be equal to 8 power of 3. When you look at this, we end up in having a third root of n plus square root of n squared plus 8 plus third root of n minus square root of n squared plus 8. This is given as 8 in the given equation. So we can replace this one is 8. So equation becomes 2n minus 6 times 8 equal to 8 power of 3. So 2n should be equal to 8 power of 3 plus 6 times 8. So to solve for n, you can divide it by 2. So you end up in having 8 power of 3 plus 6 times 8 over 2. So 8 power of 3 can be 2 power of 9 plus 6 times 8 over 2. This should be equal to 2 power of 8 plus 3 times 8. This should be 256 plus 24, ends up in having 280. So n should be equal to 280.